For the last few months, I have come up with ideas for videos, for new jobs, and ways to move forward in not just my life, but as a person. But I keep running into the same issue. How do you execute a plan when the outcome doesn't feel like it matters? Okay, a little deep for the first minute of the video, not even. But it's true. How do we push ourselves through something that we have to do or we even want to do when we can't even start it? Lately in my downtime between doing chores, working, pondering my orb, of course, I find myself sitting at my desk, opening up Steam or Epic, just browsing through my backlog thinking, today's the day. Today's when I finally play Death Stranding, Fear, Mafia, Hellblade, Ori, Vampire the Masquerade, Waifu Simulator, so many other games. But despite the sheer number of games I have or haven't started, I can't seem to find myself even opening them. That's not even true. I can't even find the motivation to install them. But it wasn't always like this, right? I used to play new games all the time. Or did I? Some of my favorite games to this day, I can remember thinking, I don't know, man, I already have Halo, Minecraft, Dishonored, Call of Duty. Why start something new? I can just play these forever, right? And I would just go boot them up for the 100th time, find myself slogging through matches or levels, scrolling through my phone in the downtime, between loading screens, drowning out the beginning of matches, the inevitable, I'm bored. Would start again. I'd turn them off and go right back to what to play. Or the bigger question, why play at all? If I was just going to keep getting bored, then why am I even trying? I should go back to sleep, sit on the couch, throw some background noise on, the cycle will repeat. But every now and then, it wouldn't.
I am not leaving you here.
John. I've waited so long to do that.
Sometimes what you're looking for isn't in your favorite series or genre or even in your own language. I can remember when I was at my lowest of the I have no motivation deep end, finding myself a small show that many people might not have heard of called Evangelion. I know it's not a game, but we'll get back to those. I found this show on a whim. No one had told me to watch it, and if they had, or like a drop in the bucket, I definitely couldn't remember. But I started that first episode, and I saw something that changed me. In the span of 26 episodes and one movie, if you didn't watch the end of Evangelion, you didn't actually watch the show. I don't care. Get fucked. But something in this resonated with me. And I hated Shinji. But why? Here I am, 20-year-old, looking at this kid and thinking, why do I hate you so much? What about this lonely guy with no family, no friends, living his life, just doing what other people want him to do, no drive to see his own path forward? What makes me hate you so? And then I see it. He's me. Having everyone else in my life trying new things, getting into college, meeting new friends, here I was alone in a one-bedroom apartment working fucking night shift. I felt unmotivated to progress, to get in my metaphorical Eva to fight for my own place, my own path forward. I was letting it slip by. I had no Asuka, no Misato. Hell, I didn't even have a Gendo to give me a semblance of a push. My friends and family were doing their own thing. My girlfriend and I had broken up. If I wanted to go out and explore, the sun wasn't even around to keep me company. I was alone. But this insignificant decision to watch this show allowed me to see what I was doing to myself, and so I chose to move forward. I had to stop myself from drowning, really start kicking my feet and swim up. I was going outside, even if it was for a bit at a time. I would make time to see friends and family. I'd work out. I started talking to girls again. Now, this was a slow process. Don't think I woke up and all this took place in a day. It most definitely did not. There were still many a days where I would lay on the shower floor and think, why am I even trying? But I'd remember Shinji, and I didn't want to let my life slip by any longer. Now, what the hell does this have to do with playing video games? Well, I started applying this to games too. I had too many options to pool through, but eventually I just dove in. Why the hell do I keep making swimming references? I started with a safe pick. I didn't have the time to sift through games that were foreign, and maybe I would like it, but maybe I wouldn't. So I started with a recommendation that I had tried on 3 separate occasions, but I just gave up. That I knew if I hunkered down long enough, I would enjoy it. I had never read the books before. I sure as hell wasn't going to play the first one. And despite not knowing the world and the characters' histories, I was obsessed. From the second I met Yennefer, all the way to when I defeated the Wild Hunt, I knew I would never experience something like this, unless I had forced my way in and had gotten waist deep. I guess we're sticking with the swimming references. But this is how all things in life are. Motivation isn't what you need to focus on to move forward. It's finding something that makes you change, even if it's small. If you're ramming your head against a wall and the only thing breaking is your skull, well, firstly, you need psychological help. But then think to yourself, is this really what I'm trying to break through? Who is this for? And most importantly, how does this make me feel? If the answer isn't, I feel better than before I even started, maybe stop. Maybe games don't need to be played even if your boys keep asking you to play them. I'm looking at you, Overwatch. Fuck you. Maybe the RPG that you've been putting off needs to get picked up.
Play Baldur's Gate 3.
Maybe that 14th playthrough of Skyrim should be put down. Everyone is different, but one thing will always be the same. Life keeps moving. So why stop?